Well, good morning, everyone. At least it's still morning here where I'm at. And I want to come on and, for one, to show you where I'm at because it's very beautiful and peaceful here. But we're also going to talk about day 2 of the homeopathic healing that we're doing with the eyes and the energy healing. But let me show you kind of where we're at right now. This is the Isleta reservation that I'm on, just south of Albuquerque, and this is the Isleta Lakes and RV campground. And there's even a little bridge over here. I have a very big tree giving me some beautiful shade. Have another little lake over there. There's a pavilion, I guess, that you can rent. There's a lot of trees over there with a lot of shade, so that's where Bearheart and the car are at, with the windows wide open to keep him cool and safe. But these lakes go down, I guess there's several intermingled. I haven't driven down the rest of the way yet, which I will do later. But I wanted to stop so that we could discuss what's going on with this eye issue. Now, yesterday was the first full day that I did the homeopathic remedy that my friend Deborah gave me. I forgot the name of the book that she got it out of, but it was a remedy that has been tested and they know it works. So it's like we're trying it. We're trying everything we possibly can so that we don't have to experience surgery. So yesterday, because on the little bottles it says you can do anywhere between 3 and 5 of the little pellets. And normally I do 3, but yesterday 4 came out of each bottle. So that's what we did. And last night I kept it at 4 so that we stay consistent. And then as I was kind of relaxing last night, I laid down and I called in Latsu to do some of the La Ho Chi. And he had me start with the normal, if you're working on yourself, you usually put 2 fingers in front of you, your ear, and 2 fingers behind, and then the thumbs go under your chin as he works on you. And he had me do that for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then he had me take both my hands and place one over each eye, and did that for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then he had me switch and put my left hand over both eyes and my right hand on the crown of my head. And then I did that for another 10 minutes. Also, I normally do the castor oil just on my eyes because that's what they, suggest. But they had also in the same context had said one of the quickest ways, because your belly button is actually a lot of meridians run through that part of your body, and so if you put the castor oil there, it will reach every part in your body that needs healing. So I did that. And then I waited, of course, overnight to see what happened. Now I have to say, I really wasn't expecting much yet because it was only one full day. Oh, and I also downloaded the crystals, the green aventurine, and I mixed it with the rose quartz. This morning when I woke up, I was kind of shocked because I could actually see out of my left eye better than I've been able to see out of it for the last several months. I could actually see out of it a little bit better than I could out of my right eye. So I'm liking how this is working. This is only day 2. I got up this morning and I took the homeopathic remedies, and I only took 3 of each of them this morning. So tonight we're gonna do 3 of each of them. But I decided to come over here and just kind of spend a few hours before we head up to a campground, kind of halfway between Albuquerque and Santa Fe. There's a Jemez campground up there that does allow tents, since this place won't. And they also have hot springs there. So we're going to go check that out for the next few days. So far, the remedy seems to be working. I know they have kind of, by adding the crystals into it and adding the La Ho Chi, they said it would speed the experiment up a little bit. But I'm one of those who has a tendency to doubt what I hear, and sometimes, even though I know it's true. So I can be skeptical. So some of you might be skeptical about what I'm doing. And that's a good thing. You know, that you question everything you hear, you question everything that you're being told. And then you try it with the mindset that yes, it will work, but you still hold that. I can't remember, Serge used to have a don't expect, but be of expectancy. So you don't expect it flat out or believe it flat out, but you're of that expectancy that it very well possibly could be true. And you hold on to that energy because it's a very positive energy. And when you mix the positive energy with that of spirit and homeopathic remedies, then you might actually experience miracles. And I'm all up for miracles, folks. So today we're going to just relax, keep our eye off the phone as much as possible, because that does exacerbate the tension in that left eye. And we're going to drive up to the hot springs, because again, hot springs like that, it's a healing salve for the body, mind, and soul. When you use the hot springs, the minerals in the hot springs soak into your skin and help heal. So we're going to head up there. And we'll probably be up there until Sunday morning, because then I have to come back and go to Unity, because I told them I would come back on Sunday. And I had such fun this past Sunday, so I want to go back and start getting to know these people. So this is what we have. I'm going to sit here for a little while longer and just enjoy the serenity. So the protocol seems to be working. I'm trusting that it's going to get even better as we go along. I thank you for all your comments on yesterday's video, especially about harp fiddle. I think you mentioned the event, Eyebright or whatever it was. I am going to see if I can find some and help with the flushing of the eyes, because that seems to be working with what the doctor gave me. So I'm hoping the other one that you mentioned is going to be even better. I thank you all for being here. Thank you for watching. And I thank you for coming along on this phenomenal journey with me, so that we can see that the naturopathic, the homeopathic remedies do work, and go from there. I hope you all have a very blessed day. And remember, walk in beauty. Always, always, always walk in beauty. So bye for now. And I might post a different video, just a regular video later on this afternoon once we get up to the Jemez campground, just to see as we go through the day if more clarity comes into the eyes. Because I put eye drops in there this morning. I've also put the castor oil over the eyelids and under the eyelids. And I also put it in the belly button, because that seemed to help really trigger it. And then we'll stop and do some more. I have Latsu do some more work on the eyes this afternoon and then tonight. But I'm going to keep you guys posted on what I'm doing and how often, so that we can see how long it's going to take to 100% heal these eyes so I can see clearly again. Thank you all for your comments and stopping in for a visit. And we'll show you one last view here. You can see all the trees. And like I said, that water goes down a very, very long way. Because what the website said, there's like several lakes kind of like together. And then we have the bridge over here to get to the other side. And then the fountain over there. Haven't seen any ducks or geese yet though, bummer. But we're gonna walk around a little bit. So you guys all have a very beautiful day, and we'll check in with you later. Bye for now.